When Hanuman Ji roars, the earth, the heavens, and the lower worlds all shake. This doesn't just mean that we get a deep voice. His words carry depth. His words carry meaning. His words once uttered come true. Many of us want results, but without the effort. When we have a big exam coming up, how many of us pray, "Oh Bhagwan, I wish I could just pass this exam without having to study"? How many of us, while eating a pizza, think, "Oh, how I wish I had six-pack abs"? In the same way, when we hear of the amazing qualities of Shri Hanuman Ji, we wish that we could get those results. But how will we get those results if we are not putting in the effort? The secret of attaining these results is given in the Hanuman Chalisa. All that we have to do is try. And one who tries and doesn't give up and doesn't get disheartened will know two things. One, how satisfying just the simple art of trying and moving forward is. And two, he will know the earth-shattering self-confidence that comes from achieving a higher goal. This is what we're going to cover in today's video.
आपन तेज संहारो आप तीनों लोक हांकते कांपते.
In these simple words of Goswami Tulsidas Ji, there is so much meaning. Apan tej samaro ape could have four meanings. Meaning one is only you are able to contain your glory. That only someone like you would be able to have this much glory and be able to hold it. A second meaning is you are satisfied in and of yourself. The Bhagavad Gita uses the phrase Atmanyevatmana tushtaha. One who is satisfied in and of himself, i.e. does not need something else externally to satisfy them. Tej means work. So, apana tej, your work. Samaro ape, you only do. So, when we are doing any divine activity, we can say this line and surrender our sense of doership, where we say, Bhagwan, it's your work. You only do it. I'm a mere instrument. A fourth meaning, and one that I think is truly life-changing, is where Tej refers to Tejas, which comes from preserving our life force, our seminal creative fluid that is there in all of us. This act of preserving our Tejas is known as Brahmacharya. We have to have a grown-up attitude to understand what Brahmacharya is. Brahmacharya is not merely celibacy. It's not merely refraining from sexual activity. Brahmacharya is the intelligent preservation of our life force to achieve any goal. That goal could be spiritual, but that goal could also be worldly. There are so many boxers, so many sports people who before their fight or before their race practice Brahmacharya for a period of time to have that extra edge. So to preserve our creative seminal fluid, our Tej, is what is represented by Hanuman Ji. Apana tej samharo ape. And when we are able to achieve this level of Brahmacharya, what happens? Tino loka hankate kampe. When Hanuman Ji roars, the earth, the heavens, and the lower worlds all shake. This doesn't just mean that we get a deep voice. What it means is that one who practices this type of Brahmacharya, his words carry depth, his words carry meaning, his words once uttered come true. Why do we go to great saints and fall at their feet and ask for their blessings? Because their words have been purified through Brahmacharya such that when they say something will happen, it happens. And what else happens when we have preserved our seminal creative fluid in this way?
भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे.
Now, everyone likes a good ghost story. In fact, of the many stories that we might have heard in our lifetimes, the stories that we most remember are ghost stories. But how many ghosts do we carry in our own mind? Our fears of what life could be like. Our regrets of the past that are long gone and buried but live only in our head. These ghosts disappear by connecting with Hanuman Ji. Another way of understanding Bhoot and Pishach is to actually understand what is this concept of a ghost. In Hindu Shastra, it is said that when one passes on, their energetic imprint is left on the objects that they used to utilize. Which is why in Hindu culture, when someone has passed, all of their clothes, all of their belongings are given away. Because that energetic charge that is left of the person who has used those objects through their lifetime can be released. Sometimes we encounter this energetic charge and think, oh, there's a ghost, and get scared. So this energetic charge can also be neutralized by chanting the Hanuman Chalisa. Understand that all of us have acquired a body to execute some karma or the other. If we lose our body in an untimely death for whatever reason, before that karma is executed, then we are left with the karma but no body to execute it and no way to release ourselves. That's what is referred in our culture as bhoot, and actually our culture is so deep that there are ways to release and give relief to these disembodied beings. But if bhaktas like you and I come in contact with these beings and want to be released from that experience, we have to only remember the name of Hanuman Ji, Mahavir. Now, in a previous video, we have already understood the meaning of Mahavir in depth. And if you want to hear that, click on the video in the description below. But just to briefly recap, Maha means great. Veer means not just a courageous person, but one who has preserved his virya, which is what we spoke about when we discussed Apana Tej Samaro Ape. One who is courageous in the field of activity is called Ranveer. One who is courageous enough to live up to their intellectual convictions and their learnings is known as Jnanavir. One who is courageous to act in compassion towards others is known as Dayavir. One who is courageous in giving whatever is necessary in the right circumstances is known as a Danvir. And one who has all these four qualities, Ranveer, Jnanavir, Dayavir and Danvir, is known as a Mahavir. And so this name of great courage is taken to release us from fear of ghosts that may be manifest or might even be just ghosts of our mind. Bhuta pishacha nikat nahi aave, Mahavir jab naam sunave. Hanuman Chalisa is truly the solution for all of these negative tendencies, such that if they come, we'll be released by them, but really by practicing Hanuman Chalisa, these challenges won't come in the first place. Evil eye, chant Hanuman Chalisa, it'll go. Ghosts, evil energies, chant Hanuman Chalisa, you will be released. And if you don't believe me, at least try. All of the last 15 to 16 talks have focused only on what are the amazing things we can manifest in our lives through the Hanuman Chalisa. If you haven't heard them, then go back and listen. There's a full playlist in the description. But if you have heard them, then do try. And if you have tried and if you've seen the results, then please leave a comment below so that we can all learn what results you have seen. If you have been touched by these videos, please do share them so that more people will be able to connect with the life-changing power of Hanuman Chalisa. And if you want to hear more such videos, then do subscribe. This is a small step for you, but makes a huge impact for us in spreading the wisdom of Hinduism. My name is Dhumatkar. Thank you again for joining us in yet another video on the Hanuman Chalisa. I will see you again very, very, very soon with more wisdom from Hindu Shastras. Namaste.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.